All praises to Yahweh, Ba, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Alright. And today I got one, two, three, four articles, okay, to start with, basically to the spirit. I didn't prepare nothing, okay. But, first off, Shalom also, okay, not to forget to the wondered Israelites, which include you Judah's children, these so-called Negroes, Latinos and Indians, who are oppressed together according to the book of Jeremiah 50 and 33. I have seen princes walking as servants on earth and servants upon horses, Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. But to whom solely pertained the adoption, the giving of the law, the promises, the glory, and the covenants, according to the book of Romans chapter 9, namely the blessing according to Genesis 27 and 41. Opposed to the following teachings, which according to the book of Revelation 14 and 4 represents defilement by women, Salatia. I don't know why I started to say it, okay, but you descendants of Jacob, whose name was later changed to Israel, okay, according to the book of Genesis 32 and 28, scattered to the four winds of the earth as a people first, of course, okay. And this last name, which is Merkel here, alright, is basically the German, the German king, so to speak, alright, which is a woman, and she studied physics, okay. She has nothing to do with, when it's about health, health business and all of that, but basically, she and another one, who we believe that he's in Rothschild, okay, called Jens Spahn here in Germany, they are basically the forefront of this whole vaccination agenda, okay, Corona, Crown, Royal, not so Royal 19, okay. Basically, in Israel, they're already vaccinated over 50%, and you can't even go in a grocery store without that, alright. So what you think is going to happen to really, the globe, okay. So you leaders have all agreed that we need vaccination passports, okay. So this should be nothing new, and I don't even talk about the vaccinations any longer, especially in my English content on my channel. Alright, it's just too much, man. If someone comes to the truth, man, you already know, okay. Narcotics in your flesh, alright. Of course, especially not this vaccination. You don't even know what's in it. So he will learn the basics of the scriptures, not the basics of, how to not keep the vaccination or the chip, that will come with it. Alright, so if anybody at this late will come in the truth, it's because of the doctrine, okay, correct doctrine, and, not of us also, alright. That's why we refer to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Israel adopts law allowing names of unvaccinated to be shared, and I believe this is one where we will read at least, it's not long, okay, so we can read all of that, okay, real quick, but let's get something beautiful, okay, beautiful because it's prophecy also, alright, about US, basically World War II news, okay. The dot row according to the scriptures. Let's get it real quick, okay, before we continue. All right. People think prophecy is only about the chip, and nah, man. Okay. Prophecy is also about guess what? World War III, and so-called war experts in Esau's system will tell you that World War III is what do you say? Imminent, all right? imminent. Okay. Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe, and woe in the scriptures in the Bible means destruction. The second woe, and you should know that there was a so-called World War One and a so-called World War Two. Okay, for the fast people out here, you know. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe, cometh quickly. So there's a third World War coming quickly. Okay, you know, just for the fast people, you know. Let's read, you know, real quick, verse 15. And the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven, saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord. You see? So Yahweh is not waiting, okay? You know, he doesn't have to wait, man, okay? He was crucified, man, for the one-third elect, man. 144,000 Hebrew Israelites, man, okay? He doesn't wait on the heathen, okay, to realize that they are actually oppressing and, you know, actually living, you know, under the real chosen people of Yahweh, okay? They don't recognize, man. You see, end of our salvation, whose name is Yahweh, and he shall reign forever and ever, okay? Not like this what you have right now, okay? You know, forever, man. And the 20 elders, their elders in heaven, which sat before Elohim, which means God in heathen tongue, on their seats, fell upon their faces and worshipped Elohim. Okay, because he's the one and only power, basically. Okay, and this was brought to you out of the 1611 King James version. Okay, I try to use the 1611, you know, if I can. So, US bombed Syria, and ridiculously, it's nothing new, so it's not ridiculously, it's just, let's repeat it. US bombed Syria, basically Esau, Babylon the Great Horror bombed Syria, and Esau-like claimed self-defense. Okay. On orders of President Biden, who, by the way, you know, talked about a dark winter, you know, coming for you, so-called blacks and Indians, but, you know. The United States has launched an airstrike on a facility in Syria. As of this writing, the exact number of killed and injured is unknown, with early reports claiming a handful of people were killed, okay, which is still talking about people here, okay. And this one guy, Soleimani, was also a human, all right? But for Esau, you know, it's basically prey for weapons, okay? Every human out there who don't want to live like Esau, basically godless, and being an antichrist, because there are many antichrists. Should I bring it out, you know, just type it in, there are many antichrists in the Bible, and you will see that this is talking about really all the heathen, but especially Esau, okay? Because there's not one antichrist all of a sudden popping up, you know, all this heathen bullshit doctrine. Salafi for my French. But there are many antichrists, okay? If you say different, you're adding to the scriptures, okay? And guess what? He will require that from you for adding unto the scriptures, because Yahweh said there are many antichrists, not just one, okay? You know, so let me bring it out real quick, okay? Many antichrists. Okay, so this antichrist going around to work, man, okay? Stressing other people to live like him, basically godless and unlawful, alright? Unlawful, alright? You know, having homosexuals, okay? You know, every second neighbor is a homosexual according to Esau, okay? Everybody, you know, everybody doesn't need a Bible, you know, just do what you want, okay? That's your own law. Didn't say that, said that one Edomite, you know, that one, you know, that one Edomite, you know, with the Satanist Edomite, you know, but they're all Satanists really, and you will see that, okay, soon enough. 1 John 2:18, little children, it is the last time. What last time? It is this time where the third woe will also happen, which is World War III. And again, you're not an expert, okay? There's a scripture on Esau searches out all things, okay, because, you know, he has the money to do it, because of the oppression of the real Israelites and the mass murdering of America, but really all the world, okay, and because of our people being destroyed for a lack of knowledge, he has that money, okay, from us, because he's really a caveman coming out the caves, original, okay, literally, okay. So basically, okay, he says to you, these experts, that there is a third world war coming, okay, but the scripture is telling you clearly, okay, that he is right with that. It is the last time, and as ye have heard, that Antichrist shall come. Even now, what? There are many Antichrists, you see? So, if you say like, that Antichrist is talking about Esau, but many Antichrists are actually all the people who are basically not prophets and don't have the correct doctrine. You know, Horsch said, you know, of course, you know, there are certain lots, you know, this and that, and some of the elect will wake up at the end, you know, and household salvation, you know, all of that, okay, but, you know, basically, Esau is an Antichrist, man, okay, so what you expect, you know, from an Antichrist, okay, coming to your country, and basically, you know, let's say it like that, where Esau is, there's also death, okay, because he represents death on the earth, okay, whereby we now, we know that it is the last time. You see, so the worse it gets, man, the more we know that, you know, Yahushua is right on his way back, man, and you can already see the fathership in the space, you know, coming. Okay, and the elites. There was this one article about this son of the United Kingdom Queen, man. Okay, talking about he was in the, you know, in the garage of the castle, so to speak, man. Okay, talking about he studied the whole library of so-called UFO writings and books, you know. So basically, they had a whole library in the underground, you know. If it is not directly under the castle, what they have, you know, basically, of all the writings, especially from the United Kingdom, about chariots, so-called UFOs, which are the angels of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Okay. So why, you know, why he is that interested in that? Okay, and why? I don't know, man. Okay, but why would he even say that? Okay, why, you know, he just don't do it, and, you know. But this is Esau, man. Okay, he wants to show you that he knows about the chariots, and he shows you that in the movies. Okay, how caveman you are if you don't see that there were already even very or too much for what we expected. Okay, you know, basically advertisement, you know, an advertisement in the TV showing you, okay, that first off the elect will be beamed up, all right, not all, some will have spiritual power, some will die, but they show you that the elect will get beamed up by a so-called UFO, and they show you also that the UFOs can basically shoot lasers, okay, at people. And they show you that also, okay? And these are two different advertisement, you know, TV shows. What I told you here, man. Okay, so nothing for my English. All right, two different, man. Okay, this one was from Foot Locker, and this other one was from Nike, I believe. Okay, or was it? But for sure, it was one Foot Locker, and the other one I believe was or the Super Bowl. Okay, or the Super Bowl advertisement, okay? Something about that lines, okay? Was it Super Bowl or Nike? Something about it. Okay. So, you know, on orders of President Biden, okay, as of this writing, the exact number of killed and injured is unknown, with early reports claiming a handful of people were killed. Rather than doing anything remotely resembling journalism, the Western mass media, basically all Western is basically more ESO, but you have also Ishmael, which is kind of a copy of our law, but their own religion. So basically, it's not ESO, but it's heathen. Adopted instead to uncritically repeat what they've been told about the airstrikes as officials, which is the same as just publishing Pentagon press releases. Here's this from the Washington Post. Okay, the Biden administration conducted an airstrike against alleged Iranian-linked fighters. Okay, in Syria on Thursday, signaling its intent to push back against violence believed to be sponsored by Tehran. Pentagon spokesman John Kirby said the attack, the first action ordered by the Biden administration to push back against alleged Iranian-linked violence in Iraq and Syria on a border control point in eastern Syria, was authorized in response to recent attacks against America and coalition. And basically, blah 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 blah. Okay, personally in Iraq and to ongoing threats. For Esau, it's a threat that Ishmael is basically living on his own and don't want to be that Western mind based, like that basically that godless like him, man. Because if you think about Ishmael, okay, is believing in God, okay, and he will tell you that, okay. If you talk with Ishmael, okay, of course, they are basically some way on their own, in kind of things, okay. But if you go to Islam, they're not all the same, man, okay. Basically, most of them don't act terrorist-like, okay. But Esau is the real terrorist, okay. But he will not say that to you. That makes him even more a terrorist, okay, because he was the one who killed the Americans and the transatlantic slave trade, not Ishmael, okay. Of course, Ishmael had his hand in it, but you know what I mean, okay. So basically, okay, let's say like that, man. Okay, Esau is just stressed because of the fact that Ishmael is living his own way of life when he is actually believing in God, okay, in his own way, okay, but he believes in a higher power that will charge him for doing wicked, okay. You have this thing where they actually believe that they will go in heaven if they, okay, it, okay, but this is not what the most of Islamic people think, okay. So basically, Esau, okay, is just mad about people believing in a higher power that has a certain mindset on things, a certain proclamation, okay, because everything is programmed like that. It's not like Esau can come and say like, that's not that and that's not. You can see that, okay, and you can prove that, and you can go in science and prove that things were created like Yahweh wanted it to be created. So it's not like it's something, nah, man. Okay, this is all this Western mindset, you see, where you live by and where you grown up with. And just because you grown up with, as people that lived 400 years ago, they grown up in a different kind of way. So only because you grown up like some way of living doesn't mean that it is the way of living, okay? You're just a human and you're limited, alright? But Yahweh created everything, okay? What Esau can change, that's why we, the hopeful elect, say always, okay, we have to study until we can do it no more, okay? Because we are basically also grown up in a Western mindset, and that is, that is still the proof that we are under the curses and that we are in this human snare, which is called body, alright? Because our new bodies will be perfect and incorruptible, okay? So it's not like we don't live in the world, which is, mostly, so to speak, in a Western mindset. Okay. Mostly where the Israelites were scattered is in Western mindset-based countries, or Western mindset, basically where the Christians can't preach the Bible. If we have Israelites in China or Korea speaking about the Bible, they will put you in jail for your whole life for finding you with a Bible. Okay, so we know what we're talking about here. Okay, and every Israelite who has this truth, the correct doctrine, okay, has at least his his country being ruled and governed by the wicked elite, which is Esau, which means that the world is given into the hand of the wicked, and who's the wicked according to the Bible, and we will close out with that because it's just it's just another Esau attack basically on other heathens. So we will close out with the world is given into the hand of the wicked. This is also crazy, man. Israel adopts law allowing names of unvaccinated to be shared, man. So if you can see what time we're in, okay, you have to, come out of your fairy tale world, man. Okay, so let's get it real quick. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And who is the wicked? The border of wickedness, with the book of Obadiah, for example. Okay, the border of wickedness, so the reason for all wickedness basically is Issachar, okay, Esau, Edom are the one. Okay, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand, planet Earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, who are the Israelites, especially the 144,000. If not, where and who is he? So if you say otherwise, please tell me who is ruling your country. Okay, do you talk about the Bible? Okay, so with that, all praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Okay, you have this one here where are the Czechs, they want to raid you and so they can bomb my country. Okay, so yes, enough, man. Okay, basically. Okay. So with that, all praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the elders and apostles of the Greatmillstone. And Lord willing, you will see some edification out of it. Shalom.